what 8 weeks of meditation actually does to your gray matter breakdown. Namaste, and welcome back to Meditation and Prayer. I am Vikram Singh Basaati. What if I told you that in just 8 weeks, 56 days, you could physically reshape your brain? Not metaphorically, not spiritually, physically. The very structure of your gray matter can change measurably in less time than it takes to form a habit. For centuries, the sages told us that meditation transforms the mind, but they didn't have MRI scanners. They couldn't prove it. Today, we can, and the evidence is nothing short of astonishing. In 2011, Dr. Sara Lazar and her team at Harvard Medical School and Massachusetts General Hospital published a study that shocked even the most experienced neuroscientists. They documented for the first time meditation produced changes in the brain's gray matter over time. Not correlations, not differences between long-term practitioners and non-meditators. Actual measurable changes in just 8 weeks. This is the story of those 8 weeks. It's the story of what happens when you sit still, close your eyes, and simply breathe. And it just might change how you see your practice forever. Let's start with the study itself. Dr. Sara Lazar, a neuroscientist at Harvard, wasn't always interested in meditation. She was a runner, training for the Boston Marathon, when an injury forced her to stop. Her physical therapist suggested stretching and yoga. Reluctantly, she tried it, and she noticed something profound. She felt calmer, more focused, more present. Being a scientist, she wanted to know why. So she designed a study. She recruited 16 people with no previous meditation experience. They underwent MRI brain scans to get baseline readings. Then, they participated in an 8-week mindfulness-based stress reduction program at the University of Massachusetts Center for Mindfulness. What did they do? Weekly meetings, guided meditation practice, and they were asked to practice mindfulness exercises for an average of 27 minutes each day. That's it. Less than 30 minutes a day. A control group of non-meditators was also scanned over the same time period. The researchers wanted to make sure any changes weren't just the result of time passing. And then, after 8 weeks, they scanned everyone again. What they found was revolutionary. The meditation group showed increased gray matter density in the hippocampus. The hippocampus, think of it as the brain's memory vault and emotional regulator. It's crucial for learning, memory, and emotion regulation. And in just 8 weeks, it got denser, thicker, stronger. Dr. Lazar puts it simply, the hippocampus is bulking up. Gray matter in the hippocampus increases in people who meditate. White matter, the conductor of brain signals, increases too. The brain is literally building better infrastructure for memory and emotional control. But here's the even more remarkable part. While the hippocampus was growing, something else was shrinking, the amygdala. The amygdala is the brain's fear center. It's all about emotional reactivity, particularly fear and stress. It controls the release of stress hormones. A bigger, more active amygdala means more anxiety, more reactivity, more fight or flight. And what did Lazar's team find? Decreased gray matter density in the amygdala. The meditation group literally shrank their fear center. Participant-reported reductions in stress were directly correlated with this decrease in amygdala gray matter. The less gray matter in the amygdala, the less stress they felt. Think about that for a moment. Your brain's fear response is physically diminishing. The hardware of anxiety is being rewired. Dr. Lazar said it best. This study demonstrates that changes in brain structure may underlie some of these reported improvements, and that people are not just feeling better because they are spending time relaxing. This is crucial. It's not the placebo effect. It's not just relaxation. It's neuroplasticity. Your brain is changing. But the hippocampus and amygdala weren't the only areas affected. The study also found increased gray matter density in structures associated with self-awareness, compassion, and introspection. The temporal-parietal junction, an area important for perspective-taking, empathy, and compassion, also showed growth. And the posterior cingulate cortex, or PCC, the part of the brain involved in mind-wandering and sense of self, became quieter in meditators. This is the brain's default mode network at work. Meditators train their brains to pay attention to what they want to pay attention to, reducing the endless chatter of the ego. The control group, none of these changes were seen. The changes happened only in those who meditated. Now, let's put this in perspective. Defects and decreased gray matter in the hippocampus have been associated with post-traumatic stress disorder, anxiety, depression, and sleep disorders. Meditation reverses that. It builds gray matter where stress and trauma have worn it down. More gray matter in the amygdala means more stress. Meditation reduces that gray matter, dialing down the stress response. It's like turning down the volume on fear. Britta Holzell, the first author of the study, put it beautifully. It is fascinating to see the brain's plasticity, and that by practicing meditation, we can play an active role in changing the brain and can increase our well-being and quality of life. You are not a passive victim of your brain chemistry. You are an active architect of your own neural landscape. The implications go even further. Lazar's subsequent research has shown that meditation may slow age-related decline of the prefrontal cortex, the part of the brain responsible for executive function, decision-making, and willpower. There's even evidence that meditation could help postpone dementia. At age 60, it can take even a healthy brain longer to figure things out than at age 20. White matter begins to deteriorate, but meditation helps preserve it. Lazar says we can see white matter tracks changing and moving and getting bigger. Meditation isn't just for the young. It's for anyone who wants to protect their brain as they age. So, what does this mean for you? It means that every time you sit to meditate, you are doing more than relaxing. You are physically rebuilding your brain. You are thickening the hippocampus. You are shrinking the amygdala. You are strengthening the pathways of compassion and self-awareness. And it doesn't take decades. It takes 8 weeks. 27 minutes a day, less time than many of us spend scrolling through social media. Dr. Lazar emphasizes that meditation helps down-regulate the amygdala in response to things it perceives as threatening. You become less reactive, more resilient, more at peace. The changes in gray matter correspond to emotional and behavioral improvements, decreased anxiety, decreased risk of depression relapse, decreased insomnia, and increased compassion. You're not just feeling better, your brain is literally becoming better. I challenge you today, commit to 8 weeks. Just 8 weeks. 27 minutes a day. Or start with 10. Or 5. Every minute counts. When you sit, remember, you are not just sitting, you are building. You are strengthening your hippocampus, the seat of memory and learning. You are quieting your amygdala, the source of fear. You are carving new neural pathways of peace. The sages knew it, now science proves it. You can change your brain, you can change your life. This is not mysticism, this is neuroplasticity. This is the science of transformation. Thank you for joining me. I am Vikram Singh Basaati. If this resonated with you, please like, share, and subscribe to Meditation and Prayer. Let us rewire the world together, one breath at a time. Om Shanti.